This is Yara, and today I had my first acting class, and it was amazing. It's not something easy to learn how to control your body, control your environment, and just feel everything. The coach said something that stuck with me. When you're acting, there are actions that you do, and there are feelings. I don't care about your actions. I don't care at all. Whether you did it, you did not, something relative, as long as you're feeling it, I'm gonna go with whatever you do. When you feel it, you believe it, it becomes one of your beliefs. معتقداتك. تصير معتقد بهذا الشيء. People who doesn't get cold in winter, the reason is not because their body is different, because they are convinced that it's just some wind. It's not that cold outside. So their mind believes that and acts like it. They just wear a shirt and a jacket and that's it. Even if it's freezing outside. The same thing with acting. You're trapped in a room and it started with fire. What do? What do? You're gonna try to shout, but a real body will be nervous, trying to find out, and since the heat goes up, he's gonna sweat. Your face will be red. You're gonna believe it. That's what's the difference between a liar and an actor? A liar lies, but an actor, he believes what he's doing. When you want to tell a story, whether it was on stage, whatever, you have to be able to summarize it in a story with something, with an event. Something happened. Okay, what happened? Oh my God, what they're gonna do? You have to summarize it and be interesting, not just go out and say nothing for the rest of the play on stage. That was something I learned today in the acting class. When you're imagining stuff, it's not about how much focus, imagining a situation. It's not about you. It's when you focus in it. But it's not about your focus as much as about your memory. How long was the table I was working on? Did I put the things on it? Did I put it normally or just oh my God, we don't do this, yeah? So your memory of the scene, to believe it, to feel it inside you and do it. I just love everything he said. Let me just say something. When you act, sometimes you imagine yourself doing this thing, and what would you do? Don't think what you're gonna do when you're acting. Feel it, and the actions will come. When we were doing some exercises, everybody was thinking, what am I going to do? But nobody felt it. I didn't. To feel it, to believe in it. There is this exercise when you do a scene without any tools and without somebody with you. Like when you shower, when you are home alone, the things you do are called a silent scene. It's not about like being silent and not talking. It's about you're alone. What are you doing? What's happening here? So, for example, I'm making a salad. So I opened the fridge. I grabbed a tomato. I'm not gonna tell you like I grabbed a tomato. I'm gonna just put it on the table. This is another tomato. I put it. You must be able to tell how many tomatoes I put. What did I do? Did I close the fridge? Because I must remember that, because in real life you'll close it, so you need to remember it. Where was the hand? Did I just put it too high now or too low? Yeah? You're using a knife. Where did the knife go after a minute? Like then you stood up and wanted to grab some salt. Then you just went. Where's the knife? Did you put it? Is it in your hand? How did you grab the salt with your hand that still carries the knife? I have to believe it. Like I took the tomato, I cut it in half, I put the other half away, then I flipped this and I started. There's this exercise. Grab a paper, grab a scissor and cut it. No, you're not the scissors. You need to grab a scissor. Like, how do you grab it? This way? Okay. And you should grab a gun. No. It's you hold the trigger and you just hold it like this. I'm holding it. Maybe like this. Yeah? That's how you hold it. So, if you want to make some comedy content and like you want to some jokes, like there are 3 types of plays on stage: the real one, imaginary one, and the funny one. Real one is something that happened in our daily lives and we're talking about something. Imaginary one, like we're on the moon and we're drinking coffee, and it's not like we don't go to the moon and drink coffee, so it's imaginary. When you talk about comedy plays, it's not just comedy. It's either real with comedy or imaginary with comedy. You can't just like to be empty. I'm just laughing and yeah, what else? Yeah, there must be an idea behind it. And where does the comedy comes from? For example, the coach was like, somebody did the salad scene, tried to do it. He didn't do it well because it was the first time we're doing it. So I was redoing it. He's telling him like, where did the knife go? How did you cut it? How many times did you cut it? There's a cucumber. Did you just cut it for 3? Like, it's a salad. It's kind of thick, the piece. How many times? You're writing. How many words? What are the words you're writing? Where did you put the pen? So when he grabbed the oil to put on the salad, he just like, he licked the bottle and we laughed. Why? Comedy is something we do all the time. That is funny. Like he put some salt, like some oil, and he didn't just like, he licked it and put it back. I know that was funny. That where comes the comedy from. So don't try to be stupid or over stuff. No, just take it simple. And we're practicing here to do some plays in front of kids. So he was asking us what's the difference between being an actor, playing in front of a child, or in front of an adult. So we started saying like you have to go to his level of understanding, make it simpler, not over stuff, and just try to simple stuff, and because he doesn't understand everything. But he said the child is smarter than you and focused more than you. Adults, all the adults have something in mind, like now I'm talking and you're not with me and 100%. You're thinking about your girlfriend, your mom, your work. There's some part of your brain is thinking about something else. But the child isn't. He's not just with his 5 sentences, he's with 10 senses, his 10 senses, he's focusing with you. He understands. He gets it. Yeah? So don't play a stupid play in front of a child, because you'll make yourself look like an idiot. Treat him well, maybe just simpler the ideas you're giving, not some, let's talk about cryptocurrency. I don't know where that came from, but what? Let's talk about something that he needs to hear about and at the same time understand it, like friendship, love, family, in a good way. Yeah? So these were the things I learned today. I hope they were useful. I just came and these were the clothes I was wearing. And I just told you everything I learned today. I didn't write any script, so sorry about that. I didn't put my ideas in order, but I just want to tell you everything I learned immediately before I forget until like later. No, please, it's helpful. Although it's not too much organized, but I think there was some good tips. Thank you for listening, and go for it. It's not just for like acting, being an actor. It's really important to control your body, to know how to, like, you have hands, legs, ears, expressions. We don't use them much in our daily lives. We're like silent. We're playing the same note, talking on the same note forever and not saying any other note. And we're not using the other keys, and you're starting to be bored. But when we play with our voice, our body language, our expressions, and act the thing that happened. When you tell a story, your friend telling a story, you're sitting at dinner with your friends, and somebody started to tell a story in this way, like, do you know, guys, yesterday at work, this, and this happened, and oh my God, I can't believe he did that. And you're like, oh, really? Do you prefer this guy or the guy that he just tells it with all his body, like with his expressions, and he acts like how did his boss act, and his melody and his kind of voice, what did he say? And he said to me, you have to work harder, I'm not paying you. And what? Like, I want my money back, please give it to me. And that's something. I guess that's charisma. To be confident in yourself and to use your body to express. Because I figured, like, I admire people, not because, like, I know them really well and they're good people. Maybe they are, but I don't know them much. They're just, like, the way they communicate, they show up in front of me, I'm gonna like them based on. I like and love and admire my coach. Do I know him? I just know his name. But the way he expresses himself in confident, with body language, he makes us laugh, he makes us emotional. He's great, but I don't know him. But I have an image about him. So that's why I took this acting class. And I'm gonna go and prepare for my homework, which is to make a live scene. If it was good, I'm gonna share it with you. If it was, like, I hope I'm gonna go with good things. Like, I have to get an idea, to practice it with imaginary tools, and feel it. Pray with me for me, guys. Love you. Let's go.